Alright, today's the day I have to share. Today is March 14th. And today's a day I will never forget. I went on an emotional roller coaster that I've never been on before. Anyone that knows me very well knew I had two dreams. One was to meet my mom, or I'm sorry, my birth mother, and just ask her why she gave me up for adoption, yada yada. But on this date today was the date she passed away, which is 12 years ago. So obviously I started the day off mourning that. Later today, I got a call and said, I got my 12 free books that I've been waiting on, that I wrote. Started it like a year and a half ago. That was the second dream of mine. And anyone that knows me knows that, I was going to write a book. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but on the literally the first time that I mourned her death, and one of my lowest points, knowing that I'd never do that, and it was one of my goals to, the second goal that I wanted in life, I received. And not only that, I got 12 copies free. That's what they told me. I get 12 free copies. And then I was just thinking, it's like, man, it's so crazy. I have a daughter that's 12 years old right now. And in one of my earlier posts that I had, I signed a paper, right, with my signature, and my brother kept it. And I told him I was going to write this book that I have right here. I wrote that signature in 1992. I was 12 years old. I'm mind blown. I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it's like a gift. When she passed, I got my daughter. And 12 years later, when I finally get my dream, I get to share the number 12 in this date with her as her worst day probably and my best day. But I'll never forget this date. March 14th, 2019. Thanks for listening.